Hi everybody, today I will create this simple looped animation with geometry nodes. I will use mesh grid as space and cube mesh as instances distributed on grid points. Each cube instance will be animated using SceneTime function and some math. Okay, let's begin. Okay. As you can see here, we will be creating this geometry based on grid input and cube instance plug into instance on points. And then in translation, we will add some scene time animation for each transform geometry. We will set material for each instance and then we will randomize it. This is a simple node structure to show you how things work. Okay, let's start by creating a new mesh plane. Okay, Shift A mesh plane. Okay, and now we can add some materials. New and new. We can change colors, maybe yellow, red, and blue. Okay. In render settings, we can change max samples to 32. It's enough for this type of animation and render. And now let's go to the modifiers and add modifier geometry nodes. Okay, and new. Okay, let's roll out this geometry nodes tab. Okay. Geometry node editor and to hide many. Okay, and first of all we will create grid as a base for our cubes. Okay, Shift A and search for grid. Mesh primitives grid. Okay, plug it in here. Okay, and one more thing, you can see that I have straight lines. You can change this in edit preferences and themes interface. Maybe it was no in themes. Wait a minute. Node editor, of course, and noodle curving. So if you change to 10, it will be more curved, and 0 it will be a straight line, and I prefer a straight line. Okay, and one more thing, if you press Shift and right mouse button, you can cut this line, creating new node, and you can place it by pressing G and move it whenever you want. Okay, I will delete it because I don't need it. Okay, one more thing. We have to place another node instance on points. Shift A, instance on points. Because we want to place our cube on grid point mesh. We can change this to maybe 8 and 8. Okay, maybe we'll change the size also to 1.4 and 1.4 square grid. It will be a square grid. Okay, And now if we will add Shift A cube, okay, to the instance, it will show up. Yes, of course, the cube is very big, so we have to change the size. And I prefer 0.2, 0.2, and 0.2. You can do it quickly by selecting all this and input 0.2. Okay, so we have nice grid 8 by 8. Okay, next thing we want to add is geometry to instant node. So Shift A, geometry to instance, okay. And this geometry to instance node turns every connected input geometry into an instance. Visually, the node has similar result as the join geometry, but the result is a separate instance. Okay, so let's put it right here. Okay, and also we can add transform geometry. Okay, this is our first instance. Let's change the view. Okay, we are in the render view mode, and now we want to set material to these cubes. Okay, Shift A, set material. Okay, before geometry to instance, of course, and we can choose our material from previous selected material. Okay, created material. All right, we can hide it. Okay, I can widen a little bit. Okay, one thing important is to check pick instance. Okay, because we want to each instance to be separate. And now if we duplicate this part, Shift D, okay, connect mesh to new geometry and geometry to instance, and we'll choose maybe red color. You see there are two colors now, but we want to randomize this value. So in instance index, we want to add random value. Shift A, random value, and change it to integer. Okay, value to instance index, and because we have two colors, we can change to 2. And if we can see when I will change to 1, 0, only one color appears. Okay, and if we duplicate another instance, Shift D, okay, mesh to geometry and geometry to geometry, okay, and change color to blue. And as you can see, when we change max to only 1, only 2 colors will appear. So we can change it to 2. Or if you will have more colors, more material colors, you can change more. And the seed is the randomness of this structure. Okay, maybe we can make it a little more visible nice. Okay, so Shift and right mouse button, G, okay, here, okay, let's Shift cut here, maybe G, okay, and another Shift K, G. Okay. What we want to add now is first of all we want to scale these 3 instances to make it random. Okay, so first instance we can change to 3. Okay, we can see scale, Z scale changed. Okay, maybe second to 2, and we will leave third instance with 1. Okay, now maybe put it here. Now we want to animate only this Z parameter in translation. So we need Shift A, combine X, Y, Z. Okay, X, Y, Z. Okay, and we can plug this to translation. So now we separated these 3 axes, and we can animate only this Z parameter. Okay, so let's add scene time, Shift A, scene time. Okay, and some maths to control seconds. Shift A, math. Okay, let's change it to divide. Okay, Shift A, math, or you can duplicate this one, change it to multiply. Okay, plug this to, okay, plug it here, seconds to value first, and this seconds value will be divided by this value. This is a math function to divide one number per second number. Okay, and we want this animation, this transition from on Z-axis to be looped. So we need Shift D, we need a Ping-Pong function. Okay, let's place it here and plug this value to the first slot, and this will be the max scale of our move in Z-axis. Okay, so plug it to the Z. Okay, and you can see this looks like this. Yes, this is a Ping-Pong function. It will be top down, top down, top down, only on Z-axis. Okay, let's change some parameters. Maybe we want to divide these seconds, maybe 0.8, multiply by 2, and scale also maybe change to 0.2. Okay, so we have this animation of our first slot ready. Now only thing we can do is to duplicate this, Shift D, okay, and plug this to the translation of the second instance. Okay, and on the animation panel you see that this animation, the second instance, is also animated, but this is the same as the first instance. So we want to change this divide parameter, okay, to maybe 0.5, and you can experiment, of course, with these values. And if you will see now, the speed is and the animation is more random. Okay. Okay, and the last instance, Shift D, vector to translation. Okay, and this is two last instances are the same, but we can change this to maybe 0.2, and now it is random. And if we will play this, okay, maybe the last one is too quick. Okay, maybe let's change it to 0.7. Okay, let's check it. Oh, this looks nice. Okay, but if you can see, it's not looped. So when we move to the first frame, we can see this. We can remember this position, and we can see that the peak of the yellow instances is top and goes down, goes up, goes down, up and down. So it starts in down position, and we want to find down position. Maybe here goes up, one frame up. So we found this 154, so we can change it to 154. Okay, and now when we play this, it will be nicely looped. Okay, let's see. No, it is not looped. Maybe you have to find another one. Okay, because maybe here maybe it's 153. Okay, and check it. Let's check this. Okay. Okay, I found this spot, this frame 192, but I did one change. I unplugged this divide math, okay, and now you will see that the animation is looped. So, okay, it's nice, smooth, looped animation. You have to find this right spot, and the animation will be nicely looped. Okay, so if we want change pattern of these cube instances, as you can see in seed option value, if I change this, the pattern will change because the randomness of this node panel will impact on instance index. So you can change this value and the pattern will change. Okay, let's back to 1. Okay, let's see one more time whole structure. Okay, so we have 3 instances, okay, with 3 colors plugged to the set material, and then we are joining this all with geometry to instance panel and plug this to instance to combine all these instances. And each instance has own time animation with math functions. These groups, three groups attached to the first instance, second instance, and third instance. They animate these instances in random values, so we have nice random animation. So that's all for today. I hope you like it, and see you in next tutorial. Okay, bye.